Hey the YouTube, this is Gundude73 making another episode of Knife Talk, and this will be a continuing sub-series of Knife Talk on my favorite knife companies. And today we're talking about Becker knives, BKT, Becker Knife and Tool. Now, Becker Knife and Tool, they're interesting. I hadn't really heard of them before I went on the forums, and they are an old company. They've been around for like 30 years. And they're sort of like, if you're familiar with knives, they're sort of like Bradley Cutlery in the sense that they design knives, but they contract these designs and they partner with larger companies that have them made. You know, it's like Bradley Cutlery doesn't make its own knives. They're made by Benchmade and Kershaw. But Becker's here, they're made by, the current generation is made by K-Bar. They used to be made by Camelus, but they went out of business, so they had to go to K-Bar. And these K-Bar ones, they offer a great value in my opinion. You know, like this... let me get this out of the sheath. This is the BK9, the Combat Bowie, and this can be had for around 70 to 80 bucks, and I mean, for a 9-inch bladed fixed blade, and you get this awesome handle and stuff, it's a decent sheath, it's a great deal, they're a great bargain. They do, I mean, compared to Essie, just an example, you are getting some concessions to get that price lower. Like this sheath here for the BK9, it's made in China. It's not the best, but it does work. It does get the job done. The coating on these is just a black epoxy finish. It does come off fairly easily in use. Not that big of a deal though if you're going to actually use your knife. I mean, coating's going to wear off regardless. This one wears faster, really. The handles, one of my favorite part of the Becker knives is the handle. You can see that how they have that nice palm swell in the middle. They're kind of big, and I have big hands, so this thing fits me really well. It's a very comfortable knife to hold on to. And then, you have BK2. The 2 is another very old, one of the older Becker designs. It's a 1/4 inch thick. This one sports the optional micarta. It's a very nice knife, Very nice, very well made. And they also have these newer ones, like the SK bar, the Azula handle with the BK11 blade. But overall, I think the Beckers offer a great value. Their warranty it's good. I mean, like Essie, this is as an example, they are very explicit with their warranty. They're basically like, if you do anything to this knife, we'll replace it. K-Bar's stated warranty is, fairly normal, but if you manage to break any of these, they'll replace it. I mean, even really small issues, like I've seen people in the forums complain about like a microscopic chip or whatever in the handle, and the company rep pops on, he's like, oh, we'll replace it for you. So, I mean, they take care of their customers, great people working there at Becker and working for Becker, they're great people. And the knives are great too. I mean, I recommend that if you're into fixed blades, the big tough fixed blades, or even smaller fixed blades like the SK bar, try them out. Really, they are a good brand, and I think anyone who tries them out would be pleasantly surprised because they are a very good knife for the money. And that's all for this episode. Becker knives, try them out, give them a shot. So thanks for watching, guys. Requests are welcome, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.